Hey y'all, welcome to the Sip This channel. So Mehgan James and her makeup artist Nyla were going at it on TikTok and a little bit on Instagram because of a TikTok story time Mehgan James made. Here's the video.
Good morning, you guys. I just woke up and I look crazy and I don't care because I have something to say. Like, I had to say this before I got out of my bed this morning. One, when I'm getting my hair and makeup done, what be with these makeup artists and hairstylists that don't let the client tell them what to do? I know you've been doing your job for like 5 or 10 years or whatever or whatnot, but everybody's face is different. And if I'm paying for this service, you're going to do my makeup how I like my makeup. So, for instance, yesterday I was getting my makeup done by a makeup artist that I've got my makeup done before, and every time I use her, I always have some type of issue, right? Today's issue was she couldn't get her ring light together. So, I had one of those like mini lights that you put on top of your phone, and I was like, well, here you go, you can use this. So, I give her the light, and she tells me to turn all the rest of the lights off. So, you want me to turn all my kitchen lights off, and you want to use this itty bitty light to do my makeup? She's like, yeah, it'll be fine. I turn the lights off. She starts to do my makeup and I'm like, these colors is not coloring. Like, this is not my skin tone. She was like, oh, it's the wintertime. Like, all my clients are like 3 to 5 shades lighter. It's fine. Mind you, I have to be in an event in an hour. Like, I don't have time to play with you in my face. Like, so I just let her keep going. And, I'm on my phone. Then every like few seconds go by and I check, what my face looks like on my phone. And I'm like, this isn't it. So I get out of the chair and I was like, girl, never have I ever in my entire 30 something years of life got my makeup done with all the lights off. Let's just turn the lights on. So then I turned all the lights back on and then she gets her ring light to work. And so she's using her ring light and doing my face. Like, I have very, very, very dry skin. Very dry skin. So any makeup artist that does my makeup, I always tell them, like, I like cream products. I don't like a whole bunch of powder, and I like the makeup, no makeup look. This girl, first of all, if I'm paying for a makeup service, don't bring Maybelline to my motherfucking house. Don't bring Maybelline, girl cosmetic, whatever, like beauty supply store makeup. If I'm paying for my makeup over $100, I don't want those products on my face. Like, I want high-end products on my face. Because those products, for one, not to say they're not good products, but they don't last as long as like the higher end makeup products. They don't move the same. They don't blend the same. Don't put that shit on my face. And then I keep asking, okay, so she knows I don't like powder. Like, I have dry skin. She continues to compile powder on my face. I was like, why are you putting so much powder on my face? She's like, well, you only have like a little bit of time left to do your makeup. So I want to make sure that like if you have to get out of the chair for whatever reason, that your face is actually done. And she's like, cream contour and cream highlight and stuff takes longer. No, it doesn't. Not especially when I don't even wear foundation. Like, you don't have to. I'm a client that you don't have to put too much on me. I'm not ugly. You don't have to shape. I have a nice nose. I have cheekbones already. Like, you don't have to do too much. Why are you doing this to my face? So she's compiling powder on my face. I'm like, please stop. Don't put no more powder on my face. So she is continuing to do my makeup. It looks decent coming out of the chair. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's fine. Like, I gotta go. So I go to the event. And I wake up this morning to check my Getty images. And this is what they look like.
Now, Nyla seen this TikTok and she stitched in. Here's what she had to say.
When I'm getting my hair and makeup done, what be with these makeup artists and hairstylists that don't let the client?
So, to the people who are wondering who is she talking about, who is this video about, it's about me. And typically, I'm not the type of person to run to social media with these types of matters. I don't even really show my face. I really just like to post my work and go. But since we're in the spirit of story times, I'm gonna tell my story too. And just a disclaimer, this is not me trying to talk down on Mehgan, discredit how she feels or invalidate her feelings. Like, she's totally entitled to how she feels. And, she has every right to, want her makeup to be done a certain way, especially if she's paying. I've told her this several times. So I just want to get into the very first point that she addressed, where she says every time she's booked this artist several times, and every time she books me, there's some sort of an issue. If there's always an issue every time I do your makeup, Why do you keep booking me? Let's unpack that first and foremost. I've done Mehgan James makeup at this point definitely over 5 or 6 times. And, like I said, if you continuously book me, like, how serious is the issue really? And it's kind of funny because it's been several times that, like, we have a discussion of, like, instances where we may have, like, disagreed on certain things or whatever. And we kind of just laugh, and I always laugh it off, like, oh, like, she's like, I'm sorry if I'm difficult, I'm sorry if I'm this. And I'm just like, no, it's fine. Like, everyone has their preferences and they can be particular about certain things. And I'm not here to just, like, take your money and go. Like, I want to make sure you're happy and satisfied with the service I give. I stress out all the time. Anyways, so now I want to address the whole ring light situation. So the whole thing of me trying to do her makeup in the dark, when I was walking into her home to do her makeup, my ring light broke, like the little tripod and the whatever, it broke. And so when I came into her house, the first thing I tried to do before I even set up anything was I was trying to put the ring light together, because lighting is so important when you're doing makeup and trying to match people's shades. It took maybe 5 minutes. I was like trying to like get the thing figured out, and to where she just came and she's like, flex the light, whatever, just can you start my makeup because I'm in a rush. Because once again, she books last minute and gives me a very limited amount of time to do her makeup, which again, fine, I can accommodate people, but let's state all the facts. Like I said, she says that she has like a little selfie light that she, like one of the little clip-on phone lights that we can use, and it should be bright enough or whatever. So she opens that up and sets it up, and it's surprisingly like a decent source of light. Like, it's not my ring light, of course, but it's bright enough, and it's a bright white light, which is very similar to the light that I use when doing makeup. Now, I did ask her to turn off all of the lights in the house, yes, but if you're a makeup artist, you know that lighting, once again, is very important, and too many sources of light, especially with like different colors, like a natural light, a yellow light, a white light, like that can throw off the shade match. And so I said I'd rather have this one source of consistent white light, which is going to be the most accurate and realistic to like the light that's out there, versus your random overhead light from your dining room, and the golden light from the kitchen, and this light from this corner, and this random lamp. Like, I just wanted consistent lighting. That wasn't me on no funny shit like, let's do makeup in the dark. Like, there's a reason why I said that. And like she said, I did end up figuring out my ring light, so I ended up just like taking the top of it off and just detaching it and like propping it on the counter, and then holding it as I needed, because what we're about to get into now, the shade match. Everybody knows that makeup is a process, and if you're checking every little step, it's not gonna look right. Like, there's parts where there's like a whole bunch of white powder just caked up under the eye. Not caked up, but like, dusted up under the eye. Like, yeah, that looks crazy, but that's part of the process. Micromanaging me every single step of the process is only going to delay the process. If you've booked me several times, you know my work. And even during this appointment we're talking about, she literally was like, I feel like you do my makeup every time. I feel like you always use different products and you're always switching it up. But it always looks good, but it's just weird to me. I just want my makeup the same. And I'm just like, if you like your makeup every single time, why do we always have to do this whole situation of you micromanaging me and checking every mirror and checking the phone every second to make sure I'm doing it right, if I've done it right like 5 other times prior? So at this point, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, she's giving me like hella anxiety, because I just feel like, I can't really work the best I can. I can't really do what I know is right, because she's like literally trying to tell me what to do, how to do it. And I just feel like, don't book an artist if you really don't trust their work. Like, there's a reason why you book a makeup artist, because you clearly can't do it on your own. So if you like my work enough to book me, just allow me to do my work in the way that I know I can. Trying to create your own steps, that is where issues arise. And yes, I did make a comment about her shade being lighter, so she probably was a little bit taken aback on the shade that I used on her. But remember, like, there's so many steps to makeup. There's the initial foundation, there's the concealer, there's the highlight, there's the contour. It was coming. I was gonna make it right, especially how I always do, but like, For whatever reason, that day she just wanted to zero in on the shade match. And I'm just like, Mehgan, like, we've been over this. Like, just let me do what I do. I'm trying to keep it cool. I'm trying to, not stress her out, not stress myself out. But, like, she just keeps, like, going in on it. And then as she's discussing the foundation, she's, like, asking me what foundation I use. And then she's like, do you always use Maybelline Fit Me? Yeah. I don't know how many times, like, people are gonna like have this tired ass conversation about how much makeup artists are spending on their products. Products does not, I mean, yes, products do play a role, but how much you spend on makeup has nothing to do with the actual quality of makeup. Good makeup comes from an artist who knows what they're doing and knows the formulation and the skills and the handiwork that's needed to create the look. I'm not saying like a makeup artist should be using all drugstore products and charging like top notch prices, because okay, that's a little weird. But girl, I'm charging you $100 for your full face and $50 for travel. You're acting like I charge you $300 and I put a face full of Walgreens and CVS on you. If I was using all high end products like how you want me to, I would have to charge you like $350. Matter of fact, all of the products that I use, even if they were all drugstore, if I added that up and made that the price of your makeup appointment, it would still be well over $150. So I never really understand when people try to make that point. Like, if you are so hung up on luxury products, either book an artist who only uses luxury products, or bring your products that you prefer, that you feel like work so good and last so good. But again, done your makeup several times. I've used the same Fit Me foundation on you, and your makeup has lasted and it's looked good and you've liked it enough to come back. So why is that an issue? Like, why is that even a topic of conversation? Or are you just trying to like nitpick? So now to touch on the topic of the powder. I don't care what type of skin you have. If it's oily, dry, combination, normal, sensitive, mature, whatever type of skin you have, unless you want to look like a grease monkey, you're gonna have to incorporate powder at some point. If you are the type of person who, you like a full glam and you're gonna be in front of a bunch of cameras and videographers and stuff, and you're checking your pictures on Getty Images, I don't think you would appreciate if all you saw on your face was sweat and gloss and shine and shape. You need powder. It's just part of life. If you're gonna be putting on hella liquid products and shit as someone with dry skin, there's also gonna be a need for powder. I'm not dousing your face and like turning you into an ashy, like dead looking person. Like, it's just to set the makeup. And again, even after the powder comes the setting spray, so it's still brought down. So like, I don't even want to go too deep in on that, because I just feel like, again, just let me do the work I know how to do. If you knew how to do it, you would do it yourself. Long story short, I didn't come on here to create chaos and drama and anarchy. I just wanted to set the record straight and say my piece, because anyone who has ever booked with me or experienced my work either on set or on a collab, I take it very seriously and I have a true passion and love for what I do. I'm not even just in it for the money. I was doing this shit before I was even getting paid. So let's not go there. If you're someone who books makeup, trust your artist or do it yourself. Simple. In 2024, let's stop being mean girls. Let's stop being classist. Let's stop being weird. Now here's the receipts. I'm sorry for botching your makeup.
Now, Nyla did post a lot on TikTok and Instagram, so let's get into those posts. She posted a picture of Mehgan in the makeup that she did, and she captioned it, "Getty Images don't lie, book your appointments with me now, link in bio, hashtag no filter, hashtag RFaceApp. Products used at Maybelline Fit Me Foundation." She posted comments from people disagreeing with Mehgan, captioning it, comments from her fans on her post about me with laughing emojis. She then goes on to say, "Imagine telling half the story, twisting stuff around, and still having to delete the video because you didn't get the reaction you wanted. You wanted to bash me so bad, but my work speaks for itself every time. Anyone who has ever worked with me knows I provide impeccable customer service on top of high quality work. I don't even let people get up from the chair without confirming several times that they're happy and satisfied with the work that I did. I always ask, do you need me to change anything? Do you like the look? You can be honest if there's something wrong. I have always given my clients the comfort and safety to know they can tell me the truth. I don't run from critiques and feedback. I welcome and encourage it because there's always room for me to learn and do better. As someone who is actually passionate about what they do and not just in it for the money. I'm not perfect. There have been times I've made mistakes, but I always make up for it. Whether it's taking money off, discounting a future service, refunding, accommodating special needs, etc. I've never been a beauty service provider who just F's people over and collects their money. I'm not even that type of person to run to social media about personal issues, but because there's been an attempt to slander my business, I'm going to set the record straight. Going on TikTok to talk ish about me and my work, then posting the work I did and having your followers tell you there's nothing wrong with the makeup is hilarious to me. You are delusional, psychotic, and painfully insecure. I need some of you social media girlies to get a grip on reality, and part of that reality includes remembering what your actual face looks like without FaceApp. Let's talk about it, LOL. There's really so much I could say on this matter, but I'm gonna keep it cute and professional. Blocked, banned, mwah, find a new MUA. She posts Mehgan again and says, the botch makeup in question. Okay, girl. Mind you, before I left, she said it looks good. If you don't like a picture, okay, but don't bring me and my work into it. There's legit nothing wrong with this makeup, and if you think there is, from the bottom of my heart, seek help. On her story, Nyla also posts a screenshot of Mehgan responding to someone asking her, why does she keep going back if it's always something? And Mehgan responds, because it be minor issues like a ring light. Nyla says, interesting to that comment. Now on Nyla's TikTok, she creates like a TikTok slide with pictures of Mehgan, and she captions it, book me if you want to get botched next. One of the pictures says, this looks horrible, huh? If only I knew how to match complexion. Shaking my head. I'll do better next time. It's an issue every time, right? So why keep coming back? Make it make sense, please. Maybelline foundation. How dare I? This looks terrible, right? How dare I charge $100 for a face like this? Let me humble myself and ask God for forgiveness because clearly I'm dead wrong. Sorry for not giving you what you wanted and always having so many issues. I never meant to botch your glam and ruin your Getty images. Hopefully all the professional MUAs in your comments can do a better job than me. LOL, be careful what y'all wish for. She also posts a screenshot of a message that I'm assuming she sent to Mehgan saying this. Hey love, I completely understand where you're coming from. I don't see you as being difficult. I know you are just particular about your glam, which is understandable. You are always being filmed and photographed, so of course you want to be confident and looking your best when you step out. I could never be mad at that. Thank you for this feedback and honesty. To me, I truly did think the makeup looked good and suited you. But at the end of the day, I'm not the one wearing it. You are, and like you said, you know your skin better than anyone else. So I definitely respect and honor your concerns in regards to shades, textures, etc. Moving forward, I'll always make sure to double confirm that you are satisfied with the skin before proceeding to any other steps. She also posted another slideshow thread that says how my work looks when I'm not being rushed and micromanaged by a client, a thread for who needs it. You would think after all of those posts and everything that it would be over, right? Nope. Mehgan posted a part 2 to her story time, and Nyla did reply back to her in the comments. So let's get into the story time, then we'll talk about the comments.
Hey guys, I'm back with a follow-up story time about my horrendous makeup appointment. So, first things first. You guys are coming for me because I like my makeup a certain way. I don't see where the problem is in that. You guys are calling me a mean girl because I like my makeup a certain way. Like, I don't see where the problem is in that. I have never been rude to this makeup artist. I've always paid her on time. Like, I've always given her corrective criticism. I've referred her to jobs, multiple jobs. I've never been mean to her, ever. Not even this time I wasn't mean to her. I sent her a kind, polite text message letting her know that I was dissatisfied with my service, and like, when people are telling you how they want their face done, just listen to them. I'm gonna upload the text message like at the end of the video. But this is the shit that I be talking about with service providers, right? So mind you, I came on here and I did a story time about my experience with a specific makeup artist. I did not say anybody's name. I get my makeup done at least one time a week. So it could have been anybody. It could have been multiple makeup artists. It could have been anybody. The fact that I didn't even mention her name because I didn't want to like drag her name should be like, I don't know what the right word is. It should be like credible. I don't think that's the right word. But the fact that she went and made a whole video about all the other times that she did my makeup good, like, girl, that's why I kept booking you. I never said that you were a bad makeup artist. I said that every time that we work together, there are minor problems, like the ring light. It's a minor issue. It's like you don't be having it all the way together when you come. Like, it'll be times where you know that I don't like those cheap little dollar store lashes, but you'll come to my house to do my makeup and you still bring like a box full of cheap lashes. Like, it's like you've done my makeup so many times that you should know how I like my face. And that's my frustration. It's like you do my makeup all the time and I don't understand, like, if you're doing my makeup like this one time, why can't we just stick to that? Like, if you're using NARS foundation on my face on Monday, why would you bring Maybelline on Wednesday? If I don't like powder on Tuesday, why would you powder down my face on Friday? It just doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't like when people feel like they can just do me and treat me any kind of way when I'm paying for a service. So for those who think that I'm being a mean girl, I'm not. For those who think I didn't pay her, I did. For those who think it's okay to, like, I don't know, like, I didn't do anything. I feel like you guys would feel the same way, but it's just that because I'm like in the public eye and I have an opinion about a service that I got, I'm wrong. Because if it was little Sally Sue that lived next door that wasn't happy with her makeup, y'all wouldn't have nothing to say. And if it was little Sally Sue from next door talking about her makeup experience with this makeup artist, the makeup artist probably wouldn't have made a compilation video of all the times that she did my makeup good. Y'all were like, well, why do you keep looking at her? She's not a bad makeup artist, but it's just like, don't play on my face when I have somewhere to go. Like, why are we using Maybelline today when we used NARS yesterday? Why, if you know I don't like these lashes, why are you bringing them? Why do you use duo glue on my lashes when you know I like hair glue? It's just certain stuff like that. And I feel like if I'm paying for a service, I should get what I want. And that's that. I would mention this makeup artist's name. Obviously, like, you guys have seen the video already, but like, I don't feel the need to do that, although I should. That's bad business and unprofessionalism on her part because I never said her name. So I could be talking about A, B, C, D, E, F, G. She didn't even take any pictures of me prior to that event. So like, nobody would have even known it was you. But I mean, as a consumer, I'm allowed to give a review on my service, right? So now that she's like, oh, I'm going to blast you and put up all the times I did your makeup good. Like, girl, like, all you're doing is like canceling out business for yourself because people like you don't get booked because they talk too much. So you're doing yourself a disservice by being unprofessional. Like, who's going to book you? Like, you know, like, people don't, it's called NDA. It's called you're being unprofessional. It's called I'm allowed to give a review on the service that I received. And I didn't even mention your name. So I don't care. I really don't care what you guys think. I don't care that you guys think I'm a mean girl. I just want to be provided with the exceptional service that I pay for. I'm a good, like, client to have. Ask anybody that's ever done my hair and makeup. My usual makeup artist in Atlanta is Reagan MUA. She's fucking fire. Text her, DM her, ask her how it is working with me. She's been working with me for years. Ask her. Ask my hairstylist. Do I tip? Yes. Am I always on time? Yes. Like, when they come to my house, do I provide like water and like a nice comfortable space for them to work? Yes. Am I a bitch? No. I'm nice to everybody that gives me services. It's just this one or multiple times that this one specific makeup artist couldn't get it together. And I'm allowed to have a review on my experience, in which I did. And I didn't even mention her name. So honestly, I don't care. I will not book you again. I wish you the best. That's it.
Nyla responded in the comments saying, Mehgan, you've never been mean or disrespectful during an appointment with me. You've always paid me on time. Seriously? Okay. If I speak on what all happened during you filming Basketball Wives in Orlando, you already have no argument, but you and I both know you would be finished. I never intended to publicly speak on it, but you chose to bring it to social media first. That's it for this video. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Who do you think was wrong in the situation? Who do you think was right? Don't forget to subscribe as well and like the video. Have a good day.